Hi Virgo, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. Welcome back for your December reading. I have everything laid out and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to get right to it. Um, what you had jump out for you was the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Clubs. I feel like there's some underlying energy with where you live, okay? You may get some news or some information that you didn't really want to get, something about where you're living that worries you or bothers you, and you decide to get more information about it. You might be being proactive in this situation, and at the same time feeling like your hands are tied. You could be looking for a new place to live and haven't found the right spot yet. This is your only ace, and it is the home card. And I feel like there's something to do with your home and some sort of dissatisfaction. Something about where you're living causes you anxiety. And so you're looking for that new home, that could be new job too. Okay, there's change for everybody right now. Okay, so this is your only ace. There are tens everywhere else. And so I see you ending, closing, finishing, completing a lot of things in your life, concluding, and you're looking for that new spot, that new home, job, challenge, direction, whatever it is. And you haven't quite found it yet, okay? One of the things is with your mental health and your physical health, you're really uh, completing a cycle where you may have been dealing with that for a long time, and now you're um, entering a new cycle, and you're figuring out what is best for you in this new cycle. There could have been something in the past that was challenging for you, that was overwhelming. And like I said, it could be to do with where you're living. And it's difficult for you to manage this. But I think you've decided in your head, that's it. I'm moving, or I'm getting this new job. I know that's what I'm doing. It's just, where is that? So you're on the look, you're on the search kind of thing. I also feel like you may get some news or some information that is requiring you to travel for some reason. It could have to do with the holidays upcoming, it could have to do with your health or someone else's, but you don't want to travel. It's not what and you're having a hard time with that. Um, um, Doing that right now, I think that it's a big decision for you, and I think, to tell you the truth, you want to just stay put for some reason. You may just stay put where you are and not do the traveling this year. But it's difficult for you not to do this, for you to make this decision. All right. I think it'd be too taxing for you this year for some reason. It's too much, and you just want to take it easy. So, again, I feel like there's something you need to cut out of your life, and it's been difficult for you. You've been in the chariot kind of zone where you're being pulled in two directions. And I think that that's what you want to cut out of your life. You're going to be victorious over this, I'm going to tell you. But it's a hard won victory. It's something you've had to work hard at. It's been difficult for you, but you are going to win. And it's because of the hard work. You've learned a lot from going through this experience, and you're ready to take action at this point. Also, you may develop a new relationship, a friendship, get close to someone, reconnect with someone, and it moves very slowly, this this relationship. And that's okay with you. You like taking things slow anyway. You're a turtle kind of. You like to just take it one step at a time. So there's something slow and developing here. And it could be in a new interest or a new effort you get involved in. It could be a group, it could be an organization, you could be taking a course, you could be teaching a course, because I feel like there's some sort of leveling up, new level that you're entering at this time in something that you're interested in, something you're pursuing. I feel like it, whatever this interest is, you could have kept to yourself. You could have kept very private for a while. You could be writing poetry. You could be an artist. You could be, I feel like it's something creative, singing, um, something like that. And I feel like you're now going to bring it out. You know, you're going to start sharing this, and whether it's just with others in a course, sharing your talents, or you're teaching, you know, or in some way, it's another level that you're taking this to, and being more open about it, proud about it, you know, expanding this in some way. But like I said, as far as the holidays go, I feel like you want to have sanctuary. You want to be on your own. You want to just take it easy. You don't want to fill it with a bunch of zillion plans and people. And you just want to um, kind of cleanse in a way, do some cleansing in a way. And because I feel like you're changing the dynamics in your relationships, your friendships, your family, your partner. There's some sort of dynamics you're changing here, and one of them is the way you communicate, and the way you're willing to communicate with others. You want something that's more like, you don't want negative communication. You want to talk about what's possible. You know, you don't want to hear about complaining and you know, everything going wrong, you know, like talk repeating what the news is saying. You want to hear about possibilities. You want to distance yourself from any of that negative talk. And what that's a, you know, what you decide in your sanctuary time, because you've learned a lot in the past, I would say, year or so. And it's, you want to connect with people, but more on a loving level. And so you may seek out new relationship, new ways of connecting with people, different ways. That's really what you want. And like I said, you're taking it slow. I feel like around New Year's, there's something to celebrate, obviously, New Year's, but something different with within you. You there could be something that like I said, I feel like you're changing something in your creative realm, like how you're sharing or using your talents, and in what way, because I feel like you're more out in the open. It's not something you just do at home. Like, say you make mittens and you've only just ever made them for the grandkids, and now you're going to take them to the community mitten tree to help the community. And you know, all of a sudden people are noticing your mittens and how beautiful are the beautiful wool that you use, and you know, the tight stitching, and I don't know, something, you know, I'm just using that as an example. And so you're getting feedback and appreciation. And, but one of the things I think that you're going to triumph over the competition. Like you, whatever you do, it's quality. You know, you have quality talent, okay? And it's going to be celebrated, shown. People are going to give you praise. And there's something good that comes out of this for you. something good that you're not expecting, I don't think, okay? But anyway, I feel like you're really changing your dynamics and relationships and what you want in your energy, okay? You want positive people, people that want to do things, people that want to be happy, um, and talk about possibilities. In your cartomancy, you have a lot of people in your reading, a lot of knights, a lot of kings, queens. There's a lot of people in your energy. And most of these are very good people. Again, you're hoping to create loving relationships, really good conversations, supportive conversations, bright conversations. So I see bright talk happening, and you may have a new mentor coming around you, or you're the mentor. You're going to be mentoring people without even trying. You're just the new you is having an effect on others, or you meet someone that has an effect on you in a good way. This woman, I usually see the Queen of Diamonds as an older woman. She's mature. She's probably over 50. She could have gray hair. She could have green eyes or gray or very pale blue eyes, but she's mature. She has experience. She has something to offer. She is a good guide. Like it's like going to grandma, and grandma always has the right thing to say, you know? And it's that kind of energy. You're getting good guidance from someone, and you were hoping to. You were hoping to. You knew you could just get this real good feeling around this person, okay? Um I also feel like there is a conversation that you could have with another female. This could be a male too. This is someone you're fond of, a good friend, a sister, a brother, someone you're close to, you love. And, I have a feeling you're changing their mind on something. They have, it could be, they're talking about politics or something like that. They have a very, um, narrow view on something. And I feel like this is a conversation, not an argument. I feel like it's a discussion. And I feel like you're changing someone's view. You're opening up their heart, or this person is with you. You're getting closer with someone. And I feel like it could be someone maybe from your past, even that you didn't really agree with. But the great thing about that is we can have conversations with people we don't agree with. Doesn't mean we can't be friends anymore. We just think differently about the same thing, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You still love that person, but they might feel differently or talk differently than you do about similar subjects, okay? Um, Above you, here is another 10. And I feel it's about your home, to tell you the truth. I really got a feeling about this, all right? I feel like there's a possibility you could be looking to move even out of the area where you're living. You don't want to live in that area anymore. It's not that it's a terrible area, but there's something to do with where you're living that doesn't fit with, how you want to be or exist, or I don't know, something going on there. So I feel like you could be looking outside that area. um I really feel like it's where you're living. This could be a job for some of you. You could be leaving a job, retiring, perhaps even, maybe just moving up the ladder and going into another level of that. You could be relocating for this job, but anyway, you're happy as a pickle about this. You're happy as a pickle, and you can start to see things lining up for you. You may not be moving into this position for 3 weeks to 3 months, all right? Is what I think. There is a time delay before this happens, but it's happening. You're looking, you know. Um, and here's a conversation with someone. You're having lots of conversations, lots of talking, and you're helping someone work something out that has an obstacle in their life. This could be a younger person who is in some sort of a trouble. Doesn't mean trouble with the law, but they have an obstacle and they can't see a way around it. Now, I feel like this is a minor obstacle, but to them, it could feel like a major obstacle. It could have something to do with work, where they're working, what they're doing. I feel like this person is younger than you. And again, like I told you, I saw you moved into kind of the teacher, the guide position in your life. And you're now sharing your knowledge, your experience, you're helping in some way. Even though there's part of you that just wants to be in sanctuary, I think you can't help it. You're that kind of person. You know what I mean? You're a helping kind of a person. But there's someone here that has an obstacle that they're having a hard time seeing a way around it. And I think you're helping them work that out, helping them talk it out, perhaps. Okay. This is around work or where they're living or where you're living. Um, Also, there could be someone around you that has a health condition. Okay, and they could be very sour about this health condition. They're not feeling too good. They're kind of can't see the forest for the trees, sort of thing. They might be seeing a doctor. Anyway, I feel like there could be a possibility that you get together with this person. They come and see you, you go and see them. I feel like it's the light they needed, and it is very helpful to them. You may not see them in person, you may be doing video chats or something like that, but you in their life helps brighten it. I'm going to tell you that right now. You also could be meet someone you're attracted to. This could be a date, it could be a get together, or something. This could be a friendship, even. But someone who kind of has been dealing with health issues or had some difficulty. And again, you know, here you are, like creating some sort of light, a vision, a view that is brighter, that is positive, right? Because that's what you're all about now, is look up, look up. In the foundation, here is another 10. So these tens are about completion. So you're talking, I feel like it could be you're talking with your financial advisor, your bank, your of how you can manage to do something, get out of this to get into that. I see you closing doors, concluding things, completing things so that you are able to move into your new thing, whether it's job or home or some sort of situation. So I feel like this is money talk with someone. Here we have the King of Diamonds. Again, this could be an older man. It could be a financial person who knows, how to get around, do what you're wanting to do. It some financial planning, perhaps. This also could be a father figure for some of you, but this person is a good guide because they know their way in and out this stuff. And I feel like you're making plans here, you're changing how you have things set up in a way. And so you're talking this out, you're working this out because you've got it in your head. That's, you know what you're doing. You don't know where, but you know what you're doing. And the surprise is the 10 of hearts. This is great joy and happiness. This, you know that you're getting your ace. When you get this 10, you know your ace is coming. And this is something that is making you really, really happy. This completion, conclusion. You could be moving closer to family, or an area you feel really welcome in, happier in. This is taking steps for your happiness. I feel like you're going to get some message that pleases you. Like, I know it pleases you because you have the 10 of hearts. And so you're taking steps in your emotional joy, happiness, and also some sort of stability in some way, but it could be to do with family, closer to family, close to an old neighborhood, something that feels like home in a way, I feel like. Um, and you get it through a message, an email, a phone call, someone telling you, and this is, you're really happy and you're spreading the joy. This is really good, Virgo. I'm glad that you're coming out of these challenges, whether they were health challenges, things that were you felt taxing on you in some way, and or people that were taxing on you in any way. You're um, on the mend. You're working on developing positive relationships, positive talks. I also feel like, again, I think you're taking a course, doing some training, even perhaps, where you're going to might meet like minded people, could be teaching it. I feel like you're sharing some of your gifts with the world now, whereas you could have kept it private before. And um, and also, like I said, there's a possibility that this holiday season you may not want to travel. Maybe you always do. It's a usual thing for you, and you decide, know what? I want to be in my sanctuary. You're really about your sanctuary, and and you feel really good about what you're accomplishing here, even though you're not exactly opening that next door. That you're heading toward it. You feel really good and confident, and you don't even worry. You're not even worried about it anymore, and that's the nice thing about the energy you're heading into, is you're shedding all those worries. You're not letting things bother you. You know that your new horizon is, I think, in, between January and March is a big possibility where you're making that move, or you're knowing where it is, but it's coming in December. You just know in yourself what you're going to do. You've got it in your head, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords that you have, and you have a few knights in your card command. These are all action cards. The knights take action. They find out where, they find out who, they find out when, they find out how, they pursue something, okay? They have a goal in mind. And so there's a lot of knight energy here where you're taking a lot of action to make the changes in your life that you want, and that's the great thing. So I hope this video helps you in the month of December. Let me know if it resonates for you. I always like to hear from you, of course. And thanks for listening, Brendu. I saw Brenda and Tarot at the same time. Brenda. And I appreciate that. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Thanksgiving to those of you in the US that are celebrating this weekend. I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you soon. Love you bunches. Mwah. Bye now.